Troup County is located in west central Georgia. We are just southwest of Atlanta. We serve a little over 12,000 students in 20 different locations. When I came in, there were a lot of strides that had already been made in the area of technology, but there were a lot of individual pieces that weren't aligned.
As leaders in the building, we have to be very intentional about the use of technology, what it does not just in the classroom for instructional purposes, but for our campus as a whole.
Now we also have to look at integrating security into the classroom setting, and we were looking for one central multi-purpose tool.
With audio enhancement, we've replaced at least 3 systems, added some functionality that we didn't have before, but it all starts with classroom audio and the microphone.
So the teacher microphone is just a small device that's very user-friendly. It projects my voice through the speakers to allow the voice to be evenly heard throughout the classroom. You can lower and raise your volume. If you're doing whole group instruction or if you're giving one-on-one, you can actually mute the mic. I'm spending less energy trying to project my voice and more time just talking in a conversational tone.
Teachers feel more relaxed at the end of the day. They don't strain to get the students' attention.
You can kind of focus more on what the teacher's saying rather than all the noise and talk around you.
My students are more engaged. There's less disruptions, less repetition. So now it's actually increasing the efficiency of our class time.
With the microphone, it's much easier for me to learn. I can better my grades if I can focus on what the teacher is saying. Having a student microphone in the classroom is also pretty cool.
It's a handheld mic, and you basically just talk in it when you get to hear all the classmates around you.
The mic makes everybody look at you, and everybody focuses more in a way.
Troup County Schools is a very diverse district that brings a lot of different languages to our area. With the Clear Connect translation piece, we can communicate with our parents better. We can communicate with our students better.
Clear Connect is a translation device that will translate anything I say into my microphone in a multitude of languages. Students are able to get the headphones, plug it in, and they're active with it.
Clear Connect is allowing for our second language learners to come into our classroom environment and to feel confident while they continue to learn English and gain instruction.
The student can respond in their native language as well. The teacher can hear it in English, and there is no gap in the communication piece.
That's how genuine, authentic learning occurs.
The microphone the teachers are wearing also serves as their communication device in case they need assistance.
With the SAFE system, if there is an issue, teachers can contact the front office by pressing their buttons, and it will send us an alert. It'll triangulate their location, and it'll show where they are at campus.
And because of that integration between the camera system, the response team can now hear and see what is happening in the classroom.
It allows us to assist with any crisis that happens immediately and send in exactly what's needed.
Our cafeteria workers, our custodians that do not need the microphone use the safety badge so that if they need to call emergency assistance, they have that access to the system as well.
Not only does it tell us that someone is requiring emergency assistance, but also who that person is.
Both the badge and the microphone have the triangular shaped button. So if the teacher or the person wearing the device feels like law enforcement automatically needs to be made aware, they have that option immediately.
Knowing that we're able to minimize that time gap between something happening and being able to get assistance to make people aware just increases that level of comfort for both staff and administration. And from a district perspective, being able to see exactly what's happening across all of your school campuses, minimizing that time delay, and making sure that we can quickly pull together resources and support at the drop of a dime. That's just been key for us.
We have newer buildings and we have much older buildings. And so when we were looking for a communication system, we were looking for something that could fit all of the needs of those schools, including security. Epic meets those needs.
With Epic, you can regulate all of your day-to-day operations and management, your bells and announcements and PA. You can customize different pieces of what you need to fit your building.
On the kiosk, there is a map of the school. If they need to page the second floor of the E-wing, but they don't want to disturb the staff meeting in a cafeteria, they can make that specific selection on the touch screen.
The bell system allows us to be flexible with instructional timing.
There's often a variance needed in the bell schedule. Administrators can make those changes on the fly as necessary and even change what the bells sound like. In a building like LaGrange High, there's something like 120 plus exterior doors. In this day and age, you've got to know when your building is secure and when it's not.
The EPIC system allows us to monitor, even from the district level, how long doors are open.
Even if something is left open unintentionally, it's given us an alert in the office. We're able to see that and make sure we get that closed and to find out exactly what's happening.
All of our halls have at least 2 InfoView systems, and we can customize this however we wish to do it to provide information for our students and staff.
It can also be used in the case of an emergency to display instructions for staff and students. Rally here, campus is on lockdown, everything's all clear, but it's immediately visible to everyone who's transiting through those common areas.
With ViewPath, we're able to use cameras in the classroom for different purposes. They're both a safety feature and an instructional tool. Our teachers control exactly what they want recorded and how they're going to use it.
Teachers can use the ViewPath camera to record a lecture, to make it available for students who are absent, or playing it as a repeat.
Teachers are also able to go back and view their lessons and then make those adjustments to make sure that they're meeting the needs of their students. It's a wonderful tool, and having that live action support gives our kids just the best opportunity to be successful.
Audio Enhancement offers a complete package. The instructional tools, the safety tools, the translation tools, it's all integrated into one system. Because if we're going to go from good to great, we have to have alignment and efficiency. And Audio Enhancement provides that.